This is a fireside meditation. This meditation can be used for shrinking and clearing your auric field, which is known as your sacred space. To do the clearing, you start at the physical layer and work your way out to each layer. We have various layers within our auric field. So I'm going to talk you through each layer and we're going to clean and clear each one. In each layer, you observe what needs to be cleared and visualize the healing and clearing coming in to sweep away whatever is not needed. Once that feels complete, we move on to the next layer. So we'll start with the physical layer. So moving around as if we're very, very tiny with a microscope. We're just going to walk around that physical layer of your auric field, noticing anything that's there, any aches or pains, going around to the bottom of your feet, all the way up to the top of your head on both sides. And we're just going to visualize now some cleansing and clearing happening. The first thing that's going to come in to do the clearing is going to be a beautiful white eagle feather. So we're going to see that eagle feather and we're going to take it and wipe it all the way around that physical layer of our auric field. Right all the way down to the bottom, back up to the top again. Taking a nice deep cleansing breath. We're moving on now up to the emotional layer, which extends out to the physical, outward on top of the physical. So again, we're going to walk around, just notice any emotion that might be there for you in that emotional layer. Down to the bottom and back up to the top again. And what's coming in to do the healing today is some smudge. I see some tobacco that's going in a smudge pot in front of us. So we're going to take that tobacco and we're going to just take that smoke and we're going to just allow that to come all the way, cleaning and cleansing all of those emotions from that emotional layer, pushing it all the way out. All those emotions that we don't need. Clearing and cleansing with that smoke from the tobacco. Back up to the top again. Taking a deep breath. Moving on up to the mental layer now. Extending outward on top of the emotional layer. The mental layer is all of our thoughts. Again, walking around, observing, seeing what's there, any thoughts that we may have, all the way down to the bottom. Back up to the top again. And what's coming in to do the healing today is a beautiful, beautiful bouquet of roses. Roses are very symbolic. They symbolize pure love. So I want you just to take those roses now and just inhale those roses, that fresh, sweet smelling scent. And just imagine that scent and that rose coming all the way around that mental layer, clearing and cleansing all of those thoughts. Pure love. And all the way back to the top again. Nice long deep breath. Next up, on top of the mental layer extending outward, is the intuitive layer. This is the layer that has to do with all of the connections that we have to the other side. So again, just walking around, seeing what's there. Coming back up to the top again. And this feels like it's very low, which makes sense because of everything happening in the world right now. Everybody's light is a little bit dim. So we're just going to visualize the center of that fire. the center of that flame. And we're just going to visualize that fire coming in to this intuitive layer, that nice, brilliant, warm spark, and seeing it coming all the way down to the bottom, all the way back up to the top. And as it does that, it's bringing up that fire, that connection that we all have to our own intuitive layer. Taking a nice, long, deep breath. And the last layer, extending out from the intuitive layer, is the causal layer. This is the highest layer that we have in our auric field, and it has a lot to do with our sacred contracts, with our goals, our purpose, and our mission from Creator. All of our reason for being here is in this causal layer. We're just going to go down, walk down to the bottom, and walk back up again. Again, this feels very low. It makes sense again because of everything happening in the world. Some of us may be feeling lost or displaced or far away from our purpose. So we're just going to reconnect that and see what comes in for the healing. And there's a beautiful braid of sweetgrass that's there. See that sweetgrass and just see that smoke again coming all the way down and all the way to the top. Breathing in that nice, beautiful smell of sweetgrass. And nice deep breath. And now we're going to stand on the outer edge of our auric field, and we're going to go through each of those layers, walk back down to the center, and as we do, it's like we're going to be drawing in a drawstring, and we're going to actually start to shrink this auric field so that it's going to be the exact size that it needs to be, because our auric field shouldn't extend any farther than arm's length around our whole body. We want to see that. We want to visualize that. The stronger we can see it in our mind, the more we're going to just draw that energy in and be very connected to your own space, which is what we want. See yourself standing on the outer edge of your causal layer. Take a deep breath. And we're going to just walk down now, walk through all those layers. So from the causal, we're walking down now through the intuitive layer, drawing the energy in, through the mental layer, through the emotional layer, and then all the way down to the physical layer. Taking a nice long deep breath and seeing that auric field, your sacred space, expanding now just to where it needs to be, an arm's length around your body. So now we're going to close by just taking a brilliant blue band of energy, starting at the very top, a thick band of blue energy. We're going to place that around the outer edge of your causal layer, all the way down to the bottom, back up to the top again. And what that blue band does is it creates a layer of protection. It creates an energetic boundary. Anything that does not match that vibration of that blue band of energy can just bounce right off of it and not be coming into our space. Just taking a nice long deep breath. And that's it.